Right. In order to stay with loosely with the theme, I will begin to work on a drawing of a female figure, bearing in mind that it may turn out not to be a female figure, I suppose. But here we are. Starting with something is obviously what we need in order to explore. So, interestingly enough, there seems to be a possibility of the neck of a garment of some sort there, and possibly the back of the head here. And I mean, those two lines, I'm prepared for those to be overridden as things go along. But those two lines are adequate enough to hint in that direction for me to follow, at least for a while. And if that's the case, then possibly it's following the head round there that would make sense. Again, in the first strokes, it's difficult to escape from the preconceived ideas, but until you actually get to work, then they're inescapable, because it's the drawing that helps you escape. I'm sort of quite happy with the direction of some of those, and they feel to be moderately pleasing at this point. It's possible that arm and hand could be there. So now the idea is developed for me with those marks that this could be someone sitting at a table reading a book. This is the effect of what's unseen and the reading of lines and what they might become. I often find myself reading a lot into the lines at this stage, and then wanting to apply logic to it by saying, so if that's somebody's back, this is somebody's head, and their face is down here and there, is then to actually set to and try and achieve that. But my experience tells me that that's it's a mistake, and it closes doors all the time. And it's really important to keep following the marks as they are at the moment, and be prepared to find things that are possibly even contradicting the idea that's, I feel, is potentially developing. That line there, sort of going up into nowhere, doesn't seem to fit with the image that I've described as one that I feel could emerge. But it feels as though at this stage that it's actually contributing something to the possibilities of this as a drawing, and so I'm inclined to let it stay and to see what happens here. Now that area, obviously, I'm trying to follow a sort of developing lines, developing ideas, and so, as we looked at earlier, I'm making some attempt to draw around the form as it would be, because if that's the head, then this is this part of the image would follow down in that kind of way, and this would be the top of the head. But I'm always waiting to see if there's going to be any interestingly unexpected aspects to that.